Greetings, Mumford Mustangs. This is Miss Parker, your speech teacher. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope everything has been awesome and amazing and terrific and magnificent for you and your family. Hopefully you are being safe and you all are in good spirits and well and healthy. I actually want to start our lecture today with something that I found very interesting and very relevant. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to play this for you all.
You will fight for your life on the street, but you won't fight a paper. You won't fight an exam. You won't fight a standardized test. Don't back up on no test. You approach the test the same way you approach somebody who approach you on the streets. You don't quit. You don't give up. You don't run. So why are you running from a paper? Stop running. Stop running and face it. You will fight for your life on the street, but you won't fight a paper. You won't fight an exam. You won't fight a standardized test. Don't back up on no test. You approach the test the same way you approach somebody who approach you on the streets. You don't quit. You don't give up. You don't run. So why are you running from a paper?
I have to give you a little bit more of that snippet of the great Dr. Eric Thomas, someone I definitely hold to high esteem. And I just wanted to just share that with you all because I find it relevant. I see it all the time. And I just want you all to keep fighting, even though virtual learning may not be the best thing that you ever wanted. But understand this, you guys, it's important. Okay. It's important that the way we have to go about it. And so as you go about it, you just don't keep making it happen. Please understand that. So we're going to jump into your persuasive speech. This is the persuasive speech overview, and we are going to go through the documents as well as through the timeline. So I'm going to actually start with the timeline so you know what it is that you should be expecting and where you should be at all times. So today you're getting the overview. We're going to go ahead and select your topic and stance. You're going to create a thesis and you're going to begin your research. Tomorrow, you're going to continue with your research and complete the first draft. It should be completed, okay? So if you need to think of it that you're doing classwork and continue your classwork to homework, and so that when you come back in tomorrow, that's fine. Then we're going to have some one-on-ones. We're going to have one-on-ones also throughout the week, but this is going to be some dedicated time. Also, there will be office hours on Tuesday after school and Thursday after school. So you have two opportunities for office hours. Of course, if you request them, then we will try to arrange a date and time that's best. So then we're going to go ahead and have a one-on-one so that we can refine your speech outline. We're going to have rehearsals, and then you're going to deliver your speech. All right. This is available in Schoology as well as on the website. Next, we're going to just look at our overview. And again, all materials are available to you in Schoology as well as the class website. So we already know what the purpose of a persuasive speech is. It is you're going to look at a topic, you're going to take a stance, you're either going to be for it or against it. And you're going to do it in a very clear and concise manner. We have already covered what concise is. And the whole goal is to attempt to persuade your audience. So you have to present strong arguments, strong logical arguments. Okay? You will need to have 4 sources of information for this speech. So the topic you will be talking about is something that you'll be able to choose from a list. And we'll talk more about that after the video. Of course, you would then go into looking at a thesis statement, and I provide an example of one here. And then you're going to go into writing the speech. So we already know there's 3 main parts: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So be interesting, okay? Have lots of topic and detailed sentences, just like you would in an informative speech. Remember, you need to build prestige, establish and build your prestige. Remember, your introduction just goes broadly, and then You're building your ethos, and then your main points are definitely going to deliver the main information about your topic. And then the conclusion summarizes what you spoke about, and you must restate your thesis. Please, if you have any questions, jot them down or place them in the chat so that you get those answered. All right, so we've covered the overview, we've covered the timeline. So next, I want to go over the worksheet that will need to be submitted for your speech. All right, before you is the worksheet that you will need to complete. I ask that you have this typed. I do not want this written. This is a graphic organizer, and this is going to help you as you speak. So your speech will need to be recorded, and it is to be 5 to 7 minutes, not a minute less, not a minute over. This graphic organizer will need to be completed in its entirety and submitted with your video. It is due on Tuesday, December 15th, by the end of your class. You don't have until 3:20 p.m. You do not have until 5 o'clock p.m. You do not have until 7:13 p.m. You do not have until 11:59 p.m. You have until the end of your class hour. Now, please make sure that as you're going along and completing and filling out this worksheet, that you're deleting any lines that you do not need. Okay, so for instance, what if your topic was, let's put it here, student athletes, okay, should be paid. Do not leave it like this. Do not leave it like this. What you could do is just simply highlight it and say student athletes should be paid. It should be very clean. I should not see additional lines. Boom, right there, I have it. Student athletes should be paid. No extra lines, no extra spaces. It's there, okay? So I'm just going to reverse this. Next, you're going to say, are you for the issue or against it? So are you for student athletes getting paid, or are you against student athletes being paid? And let's just keep that up there. Actually, I'm going to keep that up there just for the sake of examples, okay? Just for the sake of examples. So you can bold it, you can underline it, you can even insert a shape if you want to. So if you wanted to insert, let's see, I don't know if you can do it here. It's not letting me do it, but if you want to insert a circle, that's fine. If you want to go ahead and even highlight it, that's fine. If you want to say highlight it and delete the other part, excellent. Now it is clean, all right? Your audience type. Say your audience type is disinterested. All you have to do is make sure it's just disinterested. Audience takeaway. So remember, we want them to change their belief, change their attitude, change their action. So maybe we want to change just an attitude. Cool. So note that so far we have everything filled in, and actually for the first 3, you will already know that. You will already know that information. Types of evidence you will use. We talked about 6 different evidence types in the lecture, and so you will need to figure out which one you want to use. And if you refer back to the lectures, it will tell you which evidence you should use depending on your audience type, okay? So you only have to choose 3. Again, you add your reasons here, so you should have 3 main points, 3 main reasons that support why you are for the issue of student athletes should be paid. You can say because the university makes money. Makes money. And this is just, again, an example. Note that I do not have any more lines. It's very clean, okay? Your next question is, how long is your speech recording? So remember, going back, your speech must be 5 to 7 minutes. So after you have concluded and finish your speech. Make sure you go back and say, you know what, it was 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Or you can say 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Up to you. Now for your introduction paragraph, remember I told you everything is going to funnel back. Everything's going to come back. Everything we talked about and discussed earlier in the semester is going to come up. So an attention getter, what attention getter do you want to use? Maybe it's best for you to use common ground. Okay, that's fine. And so you're writing attention getter. Maybe your attention getter is, it can be very financially challenging, being a college student. Have you ever, do you have enough money to take care of all your responsibilities and to save and have fun? Now, most of you would have, based upon the last worksheet, left it like this. This is not okay. Remember, the statement started here, not on that same line. There's contractions. Take out your contractions. And then we have a double right there. Now you have all this space, these lines. Take out the lines. Easy peasy, bam, and it's good. So then you're going to summarize the issue and create a thesis statement. This all should be done within the class time Monday. All of this should be done within, you should know your reasons without research. Know your reasons without your research. Remember, your research supports your reasons, not your reasons are supporting your research. Know your reasons and then support it with research. So all of this should be done today. Next, you have main points here, reasons. So university makes money. That might be your first point. University makes money. Now, where's your evidence? Your evidence is your source. So maybe it was a fact or a statistic or even a narrative. So maybe you had a narrative from a college athlete. All right. So where did you find that at? What is it? So maybe they tell a story. You're writing down word for word, quoting what that story is that you found. And then you say where you found it at. Not Google. If you Google something, click on the link because that's the actual source. Click on the link. What do I mean? Let me show you. Give you just an example. And I'm going to switch my screens. So this is what I mean, okay? I'm going to go to Google, which most people do. And you can say college athletes. And then say university makes money. Possibly. It's just an example. Many of you all stop here and will start just copying and pasting. No. No. What you have to do is actually click on the link. All right. And once you click on the link, and I just took the first link. Your source is here. It's the conversation. It's the conversation. Okay. And you're going to read college athletes matter to billion-dollar companies. Okay. That could be another one. College athletes, see, as the more you grow and learn and read and research, you find out, oh, well, not only maybe the universities, but here, oh, Nike says Nike is making money. So maybe just also companies make money off of student athletes. And then what you do and what I tried to show you all and share with you is you go to citationmachine.net, okay? This is the tool that I told you all to use, okay? And you create your citation. We're gonna go for a website. And so all I'm doing is copying the website's address, going to Citation Machine, putting it in, and then it's going to search, and it found it. This is where we're at. Don't delete it, okay? Cite it. All of this looks like it's right. Correct. Continue. It's missing the author. That's because the author's name is right here. So you have to actually delete the Jasmine part. Jasmine. And I'm going to take that out. I'm going to go back and check to make sure. Author Jasmine Harris. Okay, that was correct. All of this is correct. I'm going to complete my citation. Now, I don't know why this makes you do it, but it does not say you have to subscribe. It says you can view a sponsored message. So I'm going to watch it for free. I'm actually going to pause the recording until this is over with. Okay, so it's about done with its quick little ad or whatever. And so I'm just looking to see how to get out of this. It might make you, let's see what it says on the side. Uh-oh. Hope I did that right. I didn't. So it's making me watch this. Right? We're gonna go through it for time space, 20 seconds. Great. I just took 30 seconds of my life to look at this so that I can get the information I need. So you all are doing MLA style. So make sure you go in MLA 8, change your style, and bam, right there. Click on it, copy citation, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back to my paper and drop it in the paper. Okay? Therefore, I'm not plagiarizing, and I'm still building and establishing my ethos. Okay, so here's my source that we just got from Citation Machine. Boom. I'm good. I'm in there. I am so not plagiarizing, and it's right there. Okay, so that's the source, and you will fill out your evidence. Look at this. There's no extra lines. Okay. Now you will do this for each of your main points. Now remember, in a persuasive speech, okay, I have all this extra space because I use space from my other information that I inputted. So it will move it down. So just be mindful about that. You want to keep it clean. So with the opposing side, you always have to say what the opposition will say. So maybe their viewpoint is, you know, student athletes don't get paid because they're on scholarship. Student athletes don't get paid because they are on, on scholarship. They get their education for free, so it's an exchange. And this is me just really thinking about this as we're going along, okay? And then again, you will look at evidence to support that, put the source, and then summarize it. You always need transitions from each of your main points, okay? Lastly, you have your conclusion paragraph. You conclude, you restate it, summarize the main points, and give your final statement. Remember, what is it that you want your audience to take away? An attitude. So make sure that you are reinforcing that here in your conclusion paragraph. This is to be completed in its entirety, all right? So when you're done, you're going to hit File, Save As, okay? And maybe your desktop is where you save your items at, or maybe you have a folder for speech. Maybe you create a speech folder. Create a speech folder. And then you create that, and you can put your last name, student's name, persuasive speech outline, save it. Boom, you're done. And you're going to submit this same file to Schoology. All right? That is what your persuasive speech will look like. So at this time, I'm going to wrap that up, or wrap this video up. If you have any questions, please, please, please make sure you ask. Do not forget, this is due on December 15th, 2020 by the end of your class hour. And you will be recording. So you can use this as you record. Okay, you can use this outline as you record, but remember, you have to have that eye contact as well. So rehearse, so you do not have to rely or depend on this worksheet. Know your information. Remember, part of building your ethos is having a or showing that you're well prepared. The last thing that I want to show to you all is your rubric for this, your rubric and how you will be evaluated. So let me bring that up so that you can see the persuasive rubric. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so this, let me just hide the sidebar, is how you will be graded. Your outline, your references, that's your references, your sources right here is one thing. Please just do not mind the APA. It is MLA because that's what we've been doing. I'll use this one kind of interchangeably. Your introduction, do you have attention getter? Audience relevance, your credibility, right? Building your ethos. I'm looking at all of that. Previewing your thesis, body, right here. Everything is here. So make sure that as you're going through this, maybe you ask someone, okay, to rate you based upon the rubric as you rehearse. Maybe you have an accountability partner. Your eye contact, your verbal delivery, your nonverbal delivery as well. That's being taken into account in your overall impression. Did you adapt to the audience? Meaning, did you prepare and practice? You know that each audience type has certain things that it needs for it to be effective in a successful persuasive speech. You will not have to give this form to me. I will already have it. And I will jot down notes and everything within this. And this is what you will get back for grading. Okay? So that you have feedback. Other than that, that concludes our persuasive speech overview. Again, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat, send them in the chat, ask, send me a Schoology message. Make sure you ask because I want to ensure that you all are doing this right. This is a huge, huge, huge grade for you, which can definitely get you right up there where you want to be. Everybody wants to pass. Everyone wants to pass successfully and well. So I want you to be able to get an A or earn a B. You have to earn it though. You have to earn it. Okay. So make sure that you are doing what you need to do so that you are successful. This is the last assessment, last assignment before we have holiday break. And I would like to report to families that you all are doing better, you're improving, or you're keeping great things happening. So please, please, please make sure that you do this assignment and do it well. I want you all to have a wonderful, great, awesome, amazing, matter of fact, better than amazing day. I will talk to you soon. Thank you.